Howdy all and welcome to Black Lives. I think it's time we play a little 7 Days to Die. Oh man, didn't realize it was so late in the day. It's alright though. I think I should have the last part for my sniper rifle here. Look at that, I got me a sniper rifle barrel. Haha. Hope you guys are ready for this. Oh, zombie! I got my favorite gun. I need to run out and get some clay. I figure we're gonna need that today while I'm working on my... Oh, dude, it doesn't even make any sound. I can't hit nothing. Oh. Well, it worked. Whatever. I might not be a very good aim with it, but it worked. Oh, hey. Those are useful. Speaking of not working, there we go. Alright, now I think this is the hill that I normally go to. Yeah. Right on top of this hill is clay. I'm pretty sure there's something I have to cook up to make cement, and I forgot to check. Ooh. So let's just get a little bit in the way of clay here. That's dirt. I don't want the dirt. I want the clay. Just after clay. We'll get some of this, take it back to the forge. I feel like we've moved away from clay. Definitely moved over to dirt there, so we'll head back down the hill here a little bit. Grass, man. There's so much grass in this game, it's always in the way, too. I remember when they, quote, fixed it when you were attacking something, because you straight up couldn't hit dudes crawling in the grass. Oh, no, 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 bad dogs, bad dogs. Bad dogs. Bad dog. Ugh, I'm bleeding. And I've been infected. Bad dogs. Hey, little bird's nest. What are you doing out here? Not a thing. That's what it's doing. Nothing. Look like I got any nests here. I did get a few feathers earlier, though. And I made some more crossbow or arrowheads. Alright, so to make the cement, I've got to have crushed sand, small stones, and cement. Why does one of these take 20 small stones and 10 cement, and one only takes 1? What's the difference? Why are there 2 recipes for concrete mix? Okay. So cement. Cement is a thing I needed the clay for. I'm pretty sure. Look, there's 2 different kinds of cement in here. One's cheap and one's expensive. Oh, you don't use clay at all. Why would I want the expensive one if I can use the cheap one? I'm going to go back down to my mine, then, and get some more cement. My mind that hasn't gone anywhere. Why are you making that noise? Just kept making a noise like I was falling off the ladder or something. I don't know what's going on. Man, I feel like I just recorded this 7 Days to Die, like, yesterday. I tell you, I barely had any time with all the work going on to do anything. Otherwise, I might have worked on this a little bit more than I have. Although I did get my sniper rifle up and going, so that's fun. I should use a repair kit on it, though it looks like. I know one of the skills allows you to increase the quality of the item you get from the tokens, so I might look into that. It wouldn't hurt my feelings to find some, you know, supplies down here of some kind besides rock game. Leaving me with nothing. You know, I also spent the day reading. Well, I didn't spend the day. Last night and this morning, before I got out of bed, I did some reading. Was reading the true crime book. It's pretty good. It was the Adnan story. I listened to like Serial, right, and Undisclosed. So I finally got a copy of the new book from the Rabia Chaudhry, I think is her name, from the Undisclosed. Wrote a book. It's very interesting stuff, that's for sure. I really like those potentially wrongly convicted things. I was in high school, I think, when they had the West Memphis 3 stuff started, and we had just gotten our first real cable television. It was Dish, but you know, before that we were just broadcast television, and they had the first of the documentaries about that on shortly after we first got into, you know, more than 3 channels. So I've been interested in, you know, true crime stuff for a long time. Not true crime, like, I don't really watch a lot of, oh, these are what the criminals did. I prefer this case is really suspicious and they may have the wrong person in jail for it kind of thing. Or I really been enjoying the Vanished podcast, which is about people who've gone missing. Well, let me rephrase that. I was enjoying the Vanished podcast. I have not enjoyed the past few episodes as much. I really liked it when it was about people who've gone missing, or people who've been abducted and are missing, and then somewhere along the way it got to people who wandered off and haven't been seen since, and I not really... Oh yeah, I have to have, sorry. Let's get the big crush thing in here. Okay. Now, why would I want to use the bigger one when I can use the smaller one? I don't understand. I'm going to make one of these. I'm going to make one of these to see what the difference is. Other than 10 seconds, is this worth like 10 times as much? Because if it is, that makes sense. But if it's not, then what's the point? You know, I also think I need rebar, don't I? I need to make some rebar in here. Rebar. I don't think I need 172 of them right now, but let's make 50 to start with. Oh, because it makes 10 at a time. That makes perfect sense. You don't say that anywhere, which is why I was confused as to what was going on. But no, I am completely fine with you making 10 at a time. Although I'm not sure why that's any different than just that. That's weird because it's not a benefit, it's just is. Huh. Alright. So now what I normally do, and I don't even have this set up yet, but what I normally do, okay, I say I normally do, I've done it one time before, but I like to have my mine shaft connected all the way up to my base. That way, when it's dark out, I can go in there and mine while I'm waiting for daylight kind of thing. Although on here, it's not such a big deal because I can just fast forward time, basically. I'm waiting for the house to collapse on my head and squash me. Honestly. Was that a bed? Yeah, I was actually looking for some new books just now. And it looks like a couple of series that I read have had new books come out in them, so that's exciting. One of them is Odyssey 1, which is a pretty fun space military science fiction series, which I'm gonna have to figure out what happened to the rest of those books. I remember that one was a lot of fun, and I see they've got a new book just came out in that not too long ago. So that should be fun. It's one of those humans develop their first interstellar. You know what, Bed? You've got to get out of my way. Their first interstellar capable ship and immediately get caught up in an interstellar war. I used interstellar there twice. And so, of course, because they've now stuck their nose in where it doesn't really belong. Okay, I can't remember. Do I upgrade this with wood first? Yes. I can't even remember who they're fighting against. I read so many of that kind of book, all several series right close to each other. And I want to say they run into a level 2, a level 1, a level 2 alien species. At least bigger than a level 1, but maybe not all the way up to level 2. Uh, there's I forget what the scale is called, but there's a scale. And humans are like point 4 to 6 at the moment. In reality, I think it's somewhere between 0.4 and 0.6. I could be wrong. It might be lower than that, but I'm thinking we're like a point. Oh, I'm already out of cement. I forgot how much cement it takes to do anything like this. But it's based on the amount of power you can handle, and so like I guess we'll go down and get some more stone while we wait. So a level 1 civilization can use all the power from a planet. And so we're on our way to that, but we're not there yet. Because I believe they consider all the power, including like all the heat from the interior of the planet and stuff like that. Although, not like Independence Day, where Independence Day 2, where the aliens come to harvest the core of the planet as a power source. That's some terrible sci-fi right there. The movie was fun, but that concept, dumb. Their ship was like bigger than the moon, or maybe not the entire moon, but the moon is fuel. There's fuel on the moon. Why wouldn't you just stop and grab all the fuel off the moon? Wouldn't a ship that big already have like fusion reactors? What exactly are you gonna get from a molten metal core of planet Earth? It's not like the core of the Earth is deuterium or something. We're not warping around space with our warp nacelles. It was, I don't know, that whole... I couldn't think what they would need the core of Earth for. The only thing that I could even think of that you would ever want to come to Earth, other than meeting another alien species, would possibly be to grab organic materials. But if I can make a ship that flies me to another planet, I can definitely produce my own organic material. So yeah. I don't know. They just didn't seem to try very hard. It's like Avatar, right? Where they went to another planet to get unobtainium, and then they couldn't dig mine shafts once they got there. Strip mining only, thank you, and that tree is in our way. We obviously can't go half a mile away and then dig down and over. That's too much effort. We're just going to burn the tree down and cause a war. We'll ignore the fact there are floating rocks. I feel floating rocks are way more important than unobtainium. Maybe unobtainium is the thing that made the rocks float, but if it was, there were a lot of floating rocks in that movie. But yeah. See, I like War of the Worlds, right? War of the Worlds, they don't have interstellar capability, and so they come to Earth because Mars is dead, and they need the organics of the planet because they don't have anything left, and their planet's gotten too cold and no atmosphere, and so obviously they want to come to Earth because it's got all those things. That makes sense. That would be a reason to invade. But I also like the ones where they're like, "Oh, we're gonna show up to Earth because there's gold here." Yeah, you know there's gold rocks floating around in space, right? Um, like if you can detect that this planet has gold, you can find other places where it's actually plentiful. Like that planet that's made out of diamond, right? You wouldn't come to Earth for diamonds. Why would you come to Earth for diamonds when there are other places that have diamonds more plentifully? I don't know. Anyways, that's enough ranting, I think, about that. But yeah, so they wind up fighting against. I still want to say it's a one something. I don't think they decided the alien species could harness a star, which I think is at level 2. Um, if I remember that scale correctly, it's a planet, a solar system, basically the star. Um, a galaxy was the level 3, and so I remember they did run into. It was all a big conspiracy once you got through book 3 anyway, or book 4, whatever book I ended on. If that's the same book, there was actually an alien species at war with another alien species, and they discovered some ancient technology from another alien species that was computer drones that orbited a star, like had all these tiny little platforms completely surrounding the star to absorb all the sunlight from it. It's a Dyson cloud, I think is what they called it. A Dyson sphere being the thing that completely surrounds a star. You may have heard that in the news here not too long ago, where there's a star out there. It's doing weird things. We don't know why. And for a hot second, they thought it might possibly be a Dyson sphere being constructed because the sunlight was dipping unexpectedly, and they've since decided that that was not the case, but it's still something weird they don't quite understand is going down at that star. This is such an odd topic because normally I talk about horror things I watch, not science. Whoops. Um, but yeah, so concrete mix. Ugh, I don't want to wait that long. Make my concrete. Um, and then the other book I just grabbed was that's Odyssey 1 series by Evan Curie, by the way. The humans going to space, meeting some aliens, getting in a fight with them. The other one is actually they meet some aliens that they're friendly with, and help them fight off the aliens that they get in a fight with. The other book I just grabbed is The Unknown World, I think, by never going to be able to pronounce his name. I think it's Diego. It starts with a V. But it's a mecha series, which is pretty fun. I googled mecha series one time, and his book was on the list. And I love mecha, the big walking tank kind of thing. And like Gundam's my favorite. And so, well, Gundam's a favorite, I guess. Uh, and so Earth has been conquered by an alien virus that mutates people, and so they keep all the population inside these dome cities, and so once the aliens attacked, they discovered ancient Mecca buried on the planet, which is strange, and some people have the ability to pilot them, and so when you turn, I don't remember if it was 18 or whatever, so when you turn 18 or whatever, you get tested to see if you are compatible as a pilot for these mecha, and so it follows, one of the characters as he becomes this mecha pilot. The first book's called The Armor of God. The second one's called The Unknown World. So that's kind of going to be fun, I think, once I get to the point where I can read tonight, which is actually going to be pretty soon. I'm probably going to record this and one more video and then go to bed. Oh man, run out of stuff so fast. Cement is one of those things where it's pretty awesome when you put it in, but it takes forever to do anything. Look, it's an alien cube. No, not really. I don't know what that was. I mean, I know what it was. It was wood debris, but I don't know where it came from. Man. I kind of wish it was daytime so I could go out hunting with my scope. My sniper rifle. Ooh, you know what? I should take some honey. Cure this plague I've got myself here. Thanks to the dogs. Dogs always showing up and attacking me. Although it is, I believe it, it's not a dog day. It was a dog day. Yesterday was dog day. Yep. We just hit the day before Horde Night. Well, I think this is going to be a good spot to call it for today. And I'll maybe get a chance to get some more cement work done before next time. Maybe not. We'll see. But my life should be a little easier now with the gun. Do I have? I do. Let's go ahead and get this bugger. Whoops. Wrong button. Let's get this bugger... I honestly... There we go. Repair. Yeah. Get this guy all ready to go. It's going to take me a bit to get used to the aimer on it, as you saw. I was pretty good with it when we were on the server. Server got shut down, though, because I was the only one playing on it, basically. The other guy playing on it got busy at work. And, yeah. Other people felt they had done everything there was to do and didn't want to play. And then we switched over to Valmod, and they didn't want to play still because they felt there was nothing to do. So they're going to wait for the next update, I guess, and maybe start it back up then. But for now, we'll just have fun on here. Or I'm having fun anyways. I love this game. Alright, with that, click like if you like, subscribe, share, and catch the next one. And I will talk to you later.